of people that are talking about where our herbs are coming from, and I'm not sure why, because it's really important. There's a lot of really messed up stuff that happens inside the herb industry, and I want to make sure that you know about it, because if I'm landing on your page, then you probably give a shit about the earth and about other people in the world. The reality is the herb industry as a whole doesn't care about those things. So just like so many other things, we can make our voices heard and we can start to influence a change. So here's 4 red flags to look out for when you're filling up your home apothecary. The first one is a lack of transparency. That basically means, how easy does this company make it for us to find answers to these kinds of questions? We want to know where these herbs came from, where were they grown, what communities brought them to us, what ecosystems were they grown in, and what kind of farming practices were used, and what kind of harvesting practices were used to bring these herbs to our apothecary. So feel free to ask these questions of your herb supplier. So here's a question about transparency. How transparent are you about your supply chain, and can customers trace the origins of your products? Don't be shy. Ask these questions. Another thing that we can look out for as a red flag is a lack of certifications. There are some certifications, I'll put a list up here, that help us look out for balanced earth stewardship and farming practices, sustainable farming practices and sustainable harvesting practices, workers' rights, community empowerment and impact, that kind of thing. So again, some questions that you could ask your herb suppliers are, what kind of certifications do y'all have on your herbs? And do you have any documentation about that? Again, don't be shy. This is your right as a consumer to know these things. Okay, the third red flag is if the prices are really low, if they're significantly lower than other people are charging and other companies are charging. There's a lot of reasons why that might happen, and none of them are good. Could be that they're just old, right? Also could be that the plants were over harvested, or there was a lack of respect for the earth that brought a really big harvest that they can now offer for cheap. Another reason, of course, would be if the workers were not paid properly. Here are some questions that you can ask about this red flag. What sustainable farming or wildcrafting practices do you use to ensure minimal environmental impact? How do you ensure fair wages and safe working conditions for the workers in your company and for the workers who are harvesting the herbs? How do you ensure that there are no human rights violations or treaty violations involved in the production and harvest of your herbs? And the fourth red flag would be if they don't seem to care about the things that you care about. You can look at their mission statement and look at their About Me page, and if they care about the earth, if they care about human rights, they're going to talk about it. And if they're not talking about it, it's probably because they don't care, because capitalism. So you can be part of the movement that helps the herbal industry see that we care about this stuff. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I'm sure we all would.